The spiritual path makes more sense than any other path. Right now, peace, brave awakened one. Peace, family. It's your brother Gademshi. And I've been really navigating beautifully this last August. And I had a lot of rebirthing. And I want to share some of the insights that came and really helped me feeling more grounded about my spiritual walk and my path on this lifetime. And I feel it could be a good share to bring some confidence to somebody else who's looking for some more clarity on their path, because I ain't always have the clarity. I was just bold, and now I'm feeling just as bold with clarity. So now it's like it's a wrap now. um, so yeah, family, I've been really discussing with myself, with my higher self, how to walk in my spiritual path with both feet, and it's been like interesting. This has been interesting. It seemed like different opportunities to bring people along the path. Seems like, seeing other people making the right choices for themselves. It's like a lot of things. And there's something about atonement that this has a lot to do with. And atonement really is making rights out of things that have been wronged, or acknowledging things and putting them in the right place if they need to be, right? And I've been healing so many different areas of my family life, and really all started when I met my queen, because through meeting her, I was able to really have enough love to give to my family. Because, man, I'm really telling y'all, like, meeting her helped me love my family members deeper and more. And in doing so, I've been able to have some deeper conversations with my family members. It allows me to understand some of the behaviors and actions and ways of living that some people have chosen. And then, adding myself to it, having my life right now, I started noticing, I've been correcting all the bullshit since I got here. You know what I'm saying? Not really like, all right, here to correct some bullshit, but like, it's just my natural form of life. It's like, hold on. For example, let me give you an example. We need to create our own and for ourselves. That's just my mindset. We need to be creating our things that we want to experience and share with other people. We're not here to consume alone, but that's not something that everybody operates with. Sometimes they operate just with consumption and they feel good about that. Like, I like this, I like that. I like giving what I like. I like having it already, So that means you have to be a producer. That wasn't a quality of thought that we are foundationed with, So I brought that, revisit that, bring that back to awareness. You know what I'm saying? But that's just like a material observation of what I'm saying. It's like on many levels, I'm shining the truth of what is best based on all the options we have already selected and all the time wasting we already done and all the bullshit that we already did. This is better, and it's truly coming down to unconditional love, and it's truly coming up to unconditional love. You know what I'm saying? And unconditionally loving your gifts, talents, and abilities looks like producing them. Unconditionally loving your being is being gentle with yourself in the forms of your development. These are different things that just wasn't there. Wasn't taught, wasn't told, wasn't passed down, wasn't handed over. Here I am, making sure it's resonating in the space that I'm in. And, that to me was part of my spiritual path, but then it started getting deeper, started getting a little bit more one way or no way. It really became the highway of God or you're walking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nah, I'm on the highway. I'm taking it up. So one of the big realizations that had come in the last few days that has really made me so grounded in my life. Like, I've already been known how I'm being guided. I never needed to ask if my guidance was good. Never needed that. But my own self be like, you're gonna have to reframe that one, Spirit. I don't get it. You know, like certain things it's much easier to apply to be about, and other things I'd be like hitting my little shimmy like, I seen it, but can you show me again? Like, I heard you, but can you break it down? Like, those would be some like conversations I have with my Most High Self. And the Spirit will just be like, I'm gonna show you this. Take a pic of this. And when I seen it, I was like, okay. It's like my spirit was already intact. I already knew what the mission is. My soul's already behind my spirit. Like, we backing this up. We got God. We walking it. We sharing it. We giving it. That's what we're about. And then it's like my personality, my ego is the last one to be like, okay, that's the right way. You know, like my ego's been like, check it good. Check it good. And this is where the clarity came in from my ego. So basically on the spiritual tip, it's like, I seen what life was like when I was being raised in church. That's not in alignment. That's not in alignment. Let's bring these things into alignment. Y'all don't care. Why don't y'all care? What the fuck is going on here? Come on, Spirit. Why are we over here talking about this, but we not acting it? You know, those are like those areas. And that was self-evident. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody could tell me that we was doing shit incorrect. I could just look around, you know? But then, now it's like, it's just gotten so close to the root of my being, and now it's like right here at the root, and I'm like, wait, it belongs here. In fact, this is perfect. In fact, this is the greatest fucking gift I've ever seen. My queen. And so let me explain to you where the ego part came in at and got into alignment with all of this. So I was looking at my biological, I guess you use the term, predecessors or relatives from the masculine side and from the feminine side. And the feminine side, I feel like I've done a little bit of that work already. So that wasn't part of the real observation. The real observation was over here on the masculine side, the men on my mom's side of the family and the men on my dad's side of the family. And Spirit brought into my awareness, like, outside of all the ways I've shifted the consciousness to be in an upliftment, in an upright alignment with the higher self, there's still a quality of how we treat ourselves, meaning how we treat others. And that has been very poor. And then poor is just a word I can use, but we can find better words to explain how fucking disrespectful and whatever we want to call it. But from the men side of my lineage, it's like we don't have nobody telling them, until me, how to honor and respect the feminine presence. And that shit was loud. When I seen it, it was loud. Like, one of my uncles got just baby mamas on one hand, 5 baby mamas, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, I'm not investigative enough to know how he treating them, but to know that there's not a high level of regard for them, that's all I need to know. That's all I need to know. So for me, I started realizing, and I've always honored women. In fact, I don't engage women in the ways that I'm not going to like to remember, just period. Before I engage with anybody or engage anyone physically or anything, I really be thinking about my younger sister. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I just think about my younger sister, and I ask myself, would I be happy if my younger sister called me and told me about this experience that she had with a brother? If I was that brother, like, I treat a woman a particular way, and then my sister called me telling me she was treated the same exact way, I'll be ready to throw hands. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to act in a way that I'm not going to appreciate my sister to be treated, period. Regardless of my physical, biological sister or fucking sister from however, whoever. Just not interested in that. But then I had to ask myself, like, you know, was I always trying to honor women because I felt like people wasn't honoring women? No, I felt like I was honoring women because that's what I would want if I was a woman, and that's what I would want for my sister if she was telling me about a brother. But then I zoomed out all the way out, and I seen, well, hold up. I'm in a family where y'all don't know how to do that, obviously. Y'all don't know well enough. Maybe y'all got some of it. I don't care. I'm here to bring all of it, you know? And that just validated the rest of my shit. Like, really. That validated all the work that I've been doing that validated all the discovery and the recovery of quality consciousness that people need to remember of. It validated fucking everything for me. And I'm so grateful for it because that shit did not come from outside nowhere. That shit came from the middle of my meditation. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just honored about that because it is helping me to truly choose my spiritual path with both mind and heart. You know what I'm saying? It's just so beautiful of an invitation. It's a beautiful invitation to allow me to really attune to the depth of my truth from all aspects of myself. And I was already doing that, but it's like knit. It's like well knit now. And I'm just so excited about it. So I wanted to share this because I know that for myself, I've been on this for a while and I'll be forgetting how long this shit has been because I just be like, fuck it. I'm not really checking the clock for anything. One thing I'm checking is spirit for the next thing, you know? But when I really sit with this now, I'm like, oh, we gonna take this all the way that there is to go. There's only all the way with this because my life makes too much sense for me to ask somebody. That's it. My life makes too much sense for me to ask somebody. I don't need to ask nobody. I have the only one with me asking me if I heard him, just with words, just saying like if I heard spirit or not. Like, did you hear me? Let me tell you again. Catch me this time. You know? So I'm just so jubilant, so excited, and so ready to continually develop the quality of God's mind as a human on earth in this time. That's my interest, that's my business, and I don't give a fuck if people like it or not. In fact, I don't give a fuck if anything. I just care that I'm here, and I care that I'm for the completion of what I'm here for. And that is all of that. So I wanted to share this to inspire or to encourage anybody if it feels like it just don't make sense. I know it don't make sense sometimes. But I'm here to tell you that it is going to make sense. And it's going to make so much sense that it's going to be hard to explain. Y'all keep enjoying this peace and these countless blessings. Y'all keep enjoying this jubilation and this wisdom. Y'all keep enjoying the peace and the ease. And y'all keep enjoying the abundance as it is. I talk to y'all. Stay whole. Peace.